Cheese grater round 2. I'm going to take the callus off my hands today, and boy was I nervous to try out this giant foot rasp on my hands, but I knew it was time to try it. One of the hesitations that I had was that my hands I shave every 2 weeks, so the skin wouldn't be nearly as thick as it is on my feet. And another worry I had was that I moisturize my hands way more often than I do my feet, and I wasn't willing to not do that to let the skin really dry out to make this tool the most effective. And so I was kind of afraid that it wouldn't do anything at all, but I was pleasantly surprised to find once I started using it that it was really just grating off the skin like it did on my feet. So that was exciting. However, I was finding after going over it and over it and over it and over it that my hands really were too moisturized to be able to have massive removal like on my feet. And also just that, I think they're going to behave more like the ball of my foot. Like you guys saw, I was able to take off quite a bit of skin, but then I still had to come in with the razor. So you're just watching me try to experiment with this thing and get the right pressure, get the right angle. I knew this thing came out, but I didn't expect it to pop out like that when I tried to use my finger for extra pressure. So now you guys know how to change that blade, because I had to learn right then and there. And I'm happy that it's interchangeable, because that will mean that I can replace it if it gets dull. But so far I haven't noticed any dulling. And I just went over and over and over and over my hand, and I have sped up this video because that took a long time until I thought I had gotten as low as could possibly go, and then I finally came in with the shaver. And you can see that even after taking off a bulk of the dry skin on the outside layer, I was still able to get quite a bit off with the shaver. So I think this is how I'm going to approach this. However, I am very pleased to report that the grater made it go pretty fast. I mean, I was busy in there experimenting, trying to see how much I could take off with it. But in the end, I could just do a quick pass over the whole palm and then move on to the shaver. And it makes the skin so soft and supple, as if I used a callus softener without having to use one, and makes the shaving go really smoothly. I'm just taking off these thin little layers to kind of even it out everywhere, all around my whole hand. And I'm really pleased with the results. So I'm showing this to you super sped up because the actual footage is like a half an hour long. And by the way, I did something new this time. I uploaded all the original raw footage in long form format on YouTube already. So if you want to see this whole thing beginning to end without me cutting out everything or speeding up any parts, that's on YouTube. And also, I did a voiceover for that one. It's not for the entire duration of the half an hour, but I popped in and out throughout the video with commentary. So new adventure in that. I think this is how I'm going to do it from now on. Whenever I have raw footage, I'm going to edit a long video together first, do a voiceover for YouTube, get it up on YouTube. And that way, once you see it pop up on TikTok, you can be sure to be able to pop right over to my YouTube and see the whole thing if you're looking for that sort of thing. I know a lot of you guys watch my videos to fall asleep or to calm down during a panic attack or when you're having major anxiety. That's a massive portion of my audience, is people looking for soothing, calming content. And so that is going to be on YouTube, even if I can't get it up on TikTok in a timely manner. And also because of the time limitations on TikTok and how poorly my videos perform when they're very long. So I think this is going to be a nice balance and offer you guys something new, and I'm really excited about it. I'm also really excited about this grater because of the revolution it made for my fingers. Look at those guys. I came in first with the grater and took off just the bulk of the hard edge skin. And then I came back in with the shaver just to get down anything that was a little too thick. And I didn't have to push hard. I didn't have to fight the callus at all because it was already thinned out. It was really quite easy to just come in and do little details with the shaver. And you guys, that is amazing for me because my fingers are my biggest problem. They are so easy to cut. They have all these funny little curves. They're always an inconsistent depth of skin because it peels off and blisters, and I sometimes do fingertip maintenance in between shaving, and so there's just such a high chance that I'm going to go too deep and cut myself in my fingers, especially my fingertips. So before and after of sorts, my hand felt so good. And there were so many parts of this video that I didn't get to show you guys, all the fingertip maintenance, the clipping, and of course, all the slow real-time footage. So let me know what you want me to post next, because there are so many components in this video that I can share individually. And look at that tan line. Let's celebrate the fact that I can finally get my wedding ring on again, and it fits and it feels great. Don't pay attention to my nails. They need to be redone.